Starts to set. We're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Well, Brock, we saw Week 1 begin on Thursday night, and now 2 more teams get their season started here on Sunday. He's Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and it is very important, partner, for both teams here that their seasons begin on a strong note.
Yeah, this is the week where I really can't take myself back to that locker room, to Week 1 across the different seasons. And whether it was high school or college or pro, it was the same feeling. Right? It was hope springs eternal. Even though it's the fall and the calendar's turned and it's Week 1, you're so hopeful.
It's one of the happiest moments for any football fan. A new season is officially underway. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And in his 8th season as a QB, he's the one to lead them out.
Kid, I really think this is one of those moments where every starting quarterback in the opener, right? Week 1, all has a sense of gratitude. All has a smile on their face. You're one of 32 guys on the planet that get to start an NFL season, and you want to make the most of that chance.
I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down. From the 32. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down. He'll look to throw. Still on his feet. And he just hooks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. He's going to throw this one. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Offense sure is marching to begin this game. Here's a first down from the 30. They go play action here. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. This finds Franklin. And they get this down to the 28.
Now here's a spot where the timing's got to be absolutely perfect, Kate, between the quarterback and the receiver. That throw is made before that receiver's ever thinking of coming out of his cut. Too early, it's incomplete. Too late, and it's headed the other way.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
His return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here's their offense now to take over for the first time. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie where he could be playing the part of the league MVP and maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts this campaign, though, well, how you start can have a massive impact on how things play out.
It's a turnover on his first pass of the season. And they bring him down after the pick and decent return. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number one, and number two, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
So here comes this offense for its second series of the game. Their first drive of the new campaign netted a field goal. Now let's see if they can bump that up to a touchdown on drive number 2. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be 3rd and just a yard. He'll throw it. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25. That's good for 7 yards. And it'll give him a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
That one's incomplete over the middle.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
2nd and 10 now. That one's complete over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Third and just 2 to go. They'll toss it to Gibbs. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Just short on 3rd down. No gain on the run. And now what will they do on 4th?
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for them.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
He fields it from the 8. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Their offense headed back out for its 2nd drive of the contest. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there 1 play before they were picked off.
They're kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And not much doing. He stopped quickly. So now here's 3rd and 5. Now looking to throw. Completed to his running back. And they take him down right along the 30. That one gains 7. And it sets up 1st down. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Short pass brought in. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He's got a man left. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line.
They are throwing it again. Buys time, rolling right. And they take this in for the score. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith. Right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. Back out runs their offense. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. They send the tight end in motion. Throwing it to start this drive. Brought in right side by Moore. And this one does not go far.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Throwing on 3rd and long. He's on the move. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Opening frame of the game, and 2 times already, these defenders have got home for a home run sack. They get their way, a lot more teammates are going to join them on the stat sheet with the takedown before this one ends.
Punting unit out now. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. Picked up at the 38. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it's going to be their football coming up. Airing it out to start this drive. He's got it over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At the 48-yard line.
From from the 48. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. One of the rare instances there, Brock, where the quick slant doesn't win against zone coverage. He just couldn't hang on to the football.
No, we know this, Kate. In man coverage, it's about that separation, right?
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. So out now comes the punter. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. Nice punt here, up and angled towards the sideline. And this is headed to the sideline, and it'll bounce out of the 7. Wow, great kick. This offense ready to get going again now. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punt, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their second drive. Throwing from the gun. Able to get it to Moore. And he's out of bounds just short of the 15. 2nd and 3 now. Looking for a throw here. Bails out of the pocket quick. He'll step up, and there he goes. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that'll give him a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Able to get it to Franklin. And he goes out of bounds, just short of the 35. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Throwing now from the gun. That's into the hands of Franklin. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down. Again, it's Gibbs. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Motion man sent left. Now on 2nd and 10. Dumped off to his running back. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Trying to throw here out of the gun. That one's complete, right side. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on it. 2nd and 6 now. Throwing the out route complete. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. They're throwing it. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Back now, pressure on its way. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just throws this one away. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They'll throw it again. Completed over the middle. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Motioning him from the slot right. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that brings up 4th and short. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they've taken back the lead.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range, and he's delivering.
And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The offense getting set to go. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Man in motion here. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Japan.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Here's 2nd and 5. To the sideline, kick secured. Wow, he made that one look easy for the first. They'll throw it. Hits him on the out route. The big play nets him 17 yards. And they'll have 1st down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
They'll send him over right. Play action on 1st down. Catch made over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And that gives them 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And the catch is made for the touchdown. These guys get some late points and the lead. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
That one splits the uprights. And his guys jump in front now by 5. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Here's a return from the 7. He's stopped on the return at the 27. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. This is complete to Gibbs. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the 31, Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. They are throwing it again. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. Another try following the sack. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Here he is on 3rd and long. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute to convert on these 3rd downs.
And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And they'll be backed up a good bit for this drive. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has it downfield, working the left. He's off to the races. He makes it in for the touchdown. These guys will add to their lead at the end of the half. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
PAT effort coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And these guys push the lead up to 12. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. He's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. That brings us to our first halftime of the new season. Now let's get you back stateside. Jonathan Coachman waiting patiently to check in, bring you the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip of the year around the NFL. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the visiting side who have the lead in that one. From there, we're off to check out another game.
Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly. We're skipping right through to the starts of the 3rd quarter. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The home team's ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Running back sent in motion. 2nd and 4. Finds a man right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
To throw it on first down. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 2nd and 3 now.
At the 45-yard line.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That right there, that is a small step toward a big objective, and that's overcoming, Kate, a 2-score deficit in the second half. Fortunately, well, this game isn't close to being out of hand yet. We got to learn that lesson in the NFL. Anything can happen. There's still plenty of time to get that lead back, especially if they keep making impact plays like that one on 3rd down.
Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And it's a real short gain here, tackled at the 22. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Another one for Gibbs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7. He's dropping back to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. He does it. Touchdown. These guys start the second half with some needed points. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And his guys trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Returning it from the 4. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. They go play action on first. That's caught. He found some space. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kid, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st and 10 after that last highlight. So they're at the 30. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
At the 30-yard line.
Receiver in motion, headed right. Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he's stopped. Only a yard on the play. An improvement on their last one, but that brings up 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Pass play now. Complete beyond the marker. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting They'll come up 1st and 10. Handoff now from the gun. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! They broke out the design one from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And these guys push the lead up to 12. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Here's Carter on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on him. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end now. Back now, pressure on its way. That's more of the catch out left. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Looking to the air here. Complete out to the right side. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Dropping back to throw. Able to get it to Franklin. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Now that is a potential drive killer. Defenders all over that one. He kept him from getting vertical after the catch.
Third and long for him here. Able to get it to Moore. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
The home team's headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. They're going play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that gives them the first.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
Throwing from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 1. Big yards on the right side. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Give him 24 on that play. And that'll be a first down. Here's a throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They can revisit that play in the future.
And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
I'll tell you this, Kate, the duality of quarterbacks in the league today continues to amaze me. It's remarkable how well they can throw it and run it. But in that case, when you turn into running back, what do you got to do? You've got to protect the football at all costs. He doesn't, and he gives that defense an extra possession.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Throwing now, following the turnover. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down. Now Gibbs. And he's brought down after a short gain. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Pass play coming here. Brought in right side by Moore. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. 58 yards on the punt there. And they're going to be backed up deep in their own territory to begin this one. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
It's an option to the left side. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They send a man in motion. Here's a give up the middle. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Setting up a throw. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works. They come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
On now comes their punter. He's been hitting it well so far. This is another big one. Now this offense ready to head back out. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Throwing from the gun here. Fits it through the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll give him a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
From the 39 now, after that explosive start to this drive. On first down, it's Gibbs. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense right there on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Less than a yard needed here on fourth. Running for it, here's Gibbs. They only manage a yard, but that was enough as this drive rolls on.
He only needed an inch, Kate, and it was a good thing because he had to fight for that. That defense put up a game effort, nearly made the play to get themselves off the field.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This finds Franklin. And they take him down right along the 30.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And third and short in your back pocket and get even more.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. The problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers, and they got one right there with that sack.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he adds some yards to the pick before they bring him down. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
On first down, they'll run. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They give it to him again. And he's only able to manage 1 yard, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll get it up to the 44. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Back to the well again. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go. 1st and 10 from the 41. Another carry for him. And they take him down right along the 30. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
Simple dive up the middle. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down. Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. What a game for our winners, as with that, we'll say sayonara from Tokyo.